Hey, what's going on? Today I pushed to number 2 in the world in the global tournament with this deck right here, which is going to be the best deck for you to use in the global tournament. And here I'm going to go over some replays or not replays, they're actually live gameplays so you can see how many spectators there were too. And we got all the way up to number 2, which was just insane. So if you guys do enjoy the video, hit that like button and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. That would be so awesome. Hope you enjoy. I guess we jump into our first match versus Golem. Now, Golem is going to be a pretty good matchup for you, even if they do have lightning, because you can overrun them basically. If they do go with lightning, the best play here is a tombstone, of course, because what you can do is just pull the Golem and use your E-Dragon, and the E-Dragon is amazing for control. And the E-Dragon and Baby Dragon kind of just chip away at the enemy units, and you can fireball if you need to, you can zap. We're going to go with the balloon here because I want to get some arrows going to kill the bats from the Night Witch. He uses a weird tornado here to try and, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but it didn't work out for him, so we ended up taking almost the entire tower. He does lightning our E-Drag, but as you can see, we do definitely win that battle. So what we're going to do here is going with the Lava Hound again at the corner of the back, and we're just going to make another tombstone to pull the Golem and try and do the same thing, but we don't want to go too heavy on the defense, because if we go too heavy on the defense, then we can't play enough offense. So we're just going to go with the Baby Drag. We have a lava and a loon on the field, and so we're just going to play an E-Dragon away from our tower and away from our Baby Dragon so that we can't get lightning or he can't get lightning value on us. We just arrows there to take his other tower, and he doesn't even take the first tower, so with a minute 30 it's already looking pretty over with 3 dragons on the field. I guess the Mega Minion isn't really a dragon, so I shouldn't be calling it that. But that lightning, he kind of just knew it was over. Golem's a very good matchup. You can pretty much kill most of their units, so it's really nice that you can just dominate beat down decks with this. Due to the tombstone, the E-Drag, the fireball arrows are good for the queen, the killing opponent like e-golem pushes, because they can put stuff behind their e-golem and it doesn't even matter, because you just fireball arrows and kill most of it. So here we do go in to another match, and our starting hand isn't great, but we could just go in with the tombstone here, or we can just wait. He's got another golem, so we can just go with the balloon to try and draw something out. I do go with the fireball arrows here just because my hand is really bad and I wanted to get a hit. And I think this gets us 2 loon hits since we were fast enough on the fireball. So we do indeed take that tower. E-Dragon's going to help out here. He can try and go in with something else, but we've already cycled back to another tombstone, which is crazy. So we Mega Minion on the E-Drag to take it out, because the E-Drag can get annoying. So we just wrap up his entire push by pulling it to the other lane with a tombstone, which is really nice. The E-Dragon helps out, the Baby Dragon helps out, and then we can just slap a lava in front of all of our defense after successful defense. So definitely focus defense first, because you can't get a reliable push going, because Lavaloon is easily countered with the decks people are running now. So you want to make sure that if you are going in on offense, it is with your counter push units. So like as you can see here, I went in with the Lava Hound after I already had my Mega Minion, E-Dragon, Baby Dragon on the field. So what you're going to want to do is just play patiently, but also make sure that you're not giving the opponents like NATO spell value. Make sure that you're using your fireball wisely and you're not just throwing fireballs out there, because you can lose an entire game if you waste a fireball sometimes. So make sure that your fireballs are just, if he has a unit you need to constantly fireball like a queen, don't make sure that you save your fireball for that queen, because if they stay alive then it's really a big problem for you. At this point in the match it was pretty much over already. I mean, look at our towers and then look at his. Even though he has a wizard E-Dragon Golem, which on paper might seem like a bad matchup, you're able to overrun him if you can put your units down correctly. And this matchup took a little bit longer than I'd like, because I was trying to get first place for the screenshot. But alas, we won, and even the E-barbs are just not a threat here, because he ends up giving up here right here, but the E-barbs just aren't a threat. I mean, you have E-drag, baby drag, tombstone. You gotta be careful with your tombstones, though. You can't just throw them out, because, I mean, it's double elixir. You don't have the most elixir in the world. So you gotta make sure that you don't overspend. And this deck is only 7.3, so it's not terrible. We did get up to 14th in the world, though, here, so we will go in with another one versus Thomas from Chad's. We're kind of just another bad starting hand, which is annoying, but we do go in with the Tombstone first play. Not a bad first play, plus if you play something like that, we can just cycle back to another Tombstone. You almost want to go same lane as the beatdown, because then if you need to, then you can go with the lava in front of your defense if your defense does survive and you want to make a push. So here he's like, oh, E-drag, we can just arrows fireball that and pretty much wrap up just the entire push there. And then the E-dragon will come back to target the e-golem, and we can just gain a bunch of elixir from it and go in with another push. Here we go in with a mega minion to try and get some damage out. We go with the arrows, we go with the fireball, which may not have been necessary, but I'm not sure. We just wanted to be safe. It's not looking the best, but that e-golem was really bad on his part, in my opinion, because we can just go in with the tombstone to pull it and then go with the lava hound. I don't know if he was lagging or that he just knew it was going to be hopeless, but it's free elixir basically, and we just won because we got a bunch of free elixir off of that push. Let's go opposite lane. Sorry, he tries to go opposite lane, but we're back to another tombstone. We're back to fireball. Fireball not the greatest in the world because it did miss a what's that, E-barb there, but we do manage to chain attack onto the Inferno Drag. Then we just get another one down, and now we've got two drags crossing the field, a Lava Hound, another dragon on his push, and here we can just go in with the arrows to try and wrap it up, and it's just a good game. So I definitely like facing e-golem if they're not running like the one Zodiac was running with like Queen and stuff, because Queen can be annoying when you have to fireball other units. So just make sure that you establish fireball priority early on so that you can make sure that you're constantly taking out their air units so that you can develop a push. Here we do move up to 10th in the world with 10 wins. Camera focus, please. Thank you. Alright, so we do get into another match. Lava first play is fine with this deck because you have a lot of responses in case he tries to punish you, because it's like double elixir, so that would be weird. You can't really punish a lava in double elixir. He is running e-golem, which is, I mean, it depends on the deck, of course, but I mean, this is a fine matchup for me. I shred e-golem with this deck, so I definitely recommend you use it. To shred e-golem, and look at this. He fireball, I mean, he mirrors, and we just fireball arrow and kill like almost all of it. And here we don't really need to play a tombstone, because I thought, you know, why can't we just, you know, maybe lava in front of this, and just like that. I mean, like, look at this. We just lava at the bridge, the balloon, and just like that, the match is like almost already over. He's gonna try and mirror something. But, you know, it's like, it's whatever. We literally just win because of that. And people are not prepared for lava control fireball arrows. So I definitely recommend using this deck, trying it out at least, because it's very good. And if you could play it, like, more defensively and then just worry about wrapping up your opponent's offensive pushes, you don't really have to worry too much about offense, because you can just create counter pushes. So we get into a match against Gekium's Penis, which is interesting, but we managed to just get another starting hand that's just terrible. It's e-golem though, so feeling very good about the matchup. We do go same lane. As I mentioned earlier, very important to go same lane versus these e-golem and E-drag, or e-golem and I think it's golem. That's also really popular. But just go same lane, and look at that. We just wrap up his push, and then we get bonus 4 elixir, and then we can go in. And we can fireball here to reset since we don't have zap because it's going to knock him back. And then we can kind of just go in here with another E-Dragon because the previous E-Dragon was stuck on that battle healer, which I found annoying. But we do take a tower here because of 2 E-Dragons. That was funny, I thought. Imagine if they buffed the E-Dragon at the power of 2 E-Dragons. They'd do like 460 damage. That'd be crazy. So we do go over here, and I'm just like, okay, what if I can bait him? Because I want him to create a situation where he has to separate his cards from his e-golem push, so he cannot get any good value. He does get a good battle healer, I guess. You know, he predictions the what is it? The battle he predicts my E-Dragon with his battle healer, and it's just like, okay, well, that's a good play by you, I guess, but look at all this crap we have on the field. If I'm gonna make you spend that much on defense for something that you're not even going to fully defend, then we just win the game. So it's really about creating positive elixir trades, even though it is double elixir, because you've got to be careful not to spend too much on offense. It went up against Flame here, and we did versus a lot of spectators here. You got a lot of spectators, so it was like, oh, okay, well, that's scary. We don't get a good starting hand, so I just loon the bridge. It's like at this point, I don't really have a great starting hand, so we do go in with the Fireball and the Skeleton Dragons there. We don't know what he has, so it's just a safe play to get rid of the Skeleton Dragons. And here he's got a Barbarian Hut e-golem, which is interesting because you don't see Barb Hut ran too often anymore. So we go in with the Tombstone here to pull everything because that's the best Tombstone position to like make sure that the e-golem travels the farthest. And we went in with the Fireball here, which was nice to get rid of the E-Dragon as well as one of the Skeleton Dragons. And it's like, oh, okay, he has Queen Night Witch. This is not going to look too great. But what we do manage to do is pull the e-golem over here, and it's annoying because his queen over there does get some value and kills our e-dragon, but it's fine because we can fireball arrows her, and we just go in with the love in the back, which is smart there because if we love in the back, then we can develop more elixir, so we don't really have to worry about our push just dying at the bridge and then him winning off a counter push. He's going to try and go opposite lane here, which ultimately won't end up working. We just E-drag here. We just arrows to get rid of most of the bats, and then we can just wrap up his Night Witch pretty much since our E-Dragon chain was helping out. He spent a lot on offense, so he could only afford an E-Dragon on defense. So we're going to go with another balloon. We're going to go with a baby dragon to tank for the E-Dragon. He goes in with a queen, but it's like, okay, at that point, is that queen really going to do too much? You lose your tower, so unfortunate for him there. The queen does take death bomb damage, so I think she does die to a fireball here. Even though I did arrows it, I want to get the E-Dragon chain there to make sure that the E-Dragon hit the Archer Queen, so I did go with the Tombstone in the back way because we do pretty much wrap everything up here. We go with the Lava Hound on offense to create pressure so that he can't really go in. And then a good E-Dragon there, even though we kind of lagged a little bit, so that was scaring me. I was like, no, I don't want to throw this. Look, he has 10,000 spectators, bro. And this is not a good matchup at all, but we do manage to just overrun it. Or maybe it is a good matchup, but I don't know. Queen, E-Dragon, I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments if you do think that was a good matchup for us as we do wrap them up here. With that matchup, guys, we did push up to second in the world, which is absolutely insane. So I do highly recommend you guys check out this deck, see if it works for you, because I think it's going to be very effective at controlling almost every deck. If you did enjoy, hit that like button, and let's get to 1,000 subscribers.